was the difference tonight compared to this afternoon for you guys?
Yeah, just a little sharper this evening. I mean, we weren't far off earlier today too, and so it's getting closer. Still some things we need to tidy up, but it's still early, and the biggest thing is we won. So that's the positive. But yeah, no, we're good. We're similar to kind of the Briar, where the first couple of games are a little slower and maybe not as precise as we'd like to be, but we'll get there, and it's only first day, and to split the day 1-1, we'll take it. So it's the positive, and the main thing we want to focus on is we won. So that's the main thing. And the crowd was great. This is going to be a lot of fun this week. So we want to get a little sharper and start to make a lot of shots for lots of cheering and get the energy going in the building, because it's awesome already. So we're excited for this week.
Brad said after the first game that maybe you need to light a bit of fire. Maybe you were a little flat or something. Did that what happened tonight a little bit?
Yeah, ice was tough tonight. Like this afternoon, I thought it was actually much better. Like draw weight was more consistent tonight. You had different pass, and it was almost like it would have been better not to play this afternoon because you kind of got that draw weight locked in. But I thought we did an awesome job of communicating, trusting one another, committing to different paths and different speeds, and that was the difference. We were able to lock in, and Brad made a few beauties, draws that allowed us to stay in the game and then to break the game open a little bit. So it was a really good team effort tonight to get through it and get that W.
Yeah, well, it was a good bounce back win. It wasn't the cleanest game, but to be honest, with the ice conditions, it's almost as good as you could hope for. It was really challenging out there once the frost started to creep in, but we handled it well. I thought it was a good rebound. We were through the rock with a lot more conviction in that game than we did in the first game. I thought there was a number of throws early on that we kind of steered down the sheet, and today I didn't see much of that, or tonight I didn't see much of that. So really proud of the bounce back, and 1-1, not where we wanted to be, but it's a lot better than had we lost that game. So
despite the final score, after 6 ends, it was pretty close, and you needed a couple of bailout shots.
Yeah, the third end, I skipped us into a bit of jail there. We didn't make many shots either, but I kind of had to go all in there. I felt like if we tried to bail, it was a guaranteed 3 and maybe 4. So I figured we go all in and maybe cut them down to 1 or 2 or give up 5 or 6. So anyway, it worked out. I fortunately made 2 good shots on my last. The guys swept them, perfectly. So yeah, you need one of those each game to be successful, or 2 of them.
And can you just give a little rundown on how you think the first day went?
Okay, I guess certainly, if we were going to go 1-1, I'd rather lose the first and win the second. You walk out of the day feeling better. But ideally, we would have loved to have been 2-0, but that was out of our control. So to go out there against a really, really good team and win tonight and get ourselves back to 1-1, I'm happy. It was a good rebound, and we didn't expect to come in here and go undefeated. There's too many good teams, so you're going to have some bumps along the road. But to bounce back and play the way we played, I thought was good, and definitely a proud bounce back.
How do you see the matchups for you guys tomorrow?
Yeah, we play New Zealand first. We played them at the Pan Continental, and a good young team. They can make some shots, and we're going to have to make sure that we play strong against them. I think when we played them at the Pan Continental, they hung tough with us for a number of ends, and we were able to get away from them. But they're going to be tough. And then Norway is a great team. I think they're probably the most underrated team here this week. I feel like they're a team that's going to be battling for a playoff spot. And we've played them a couple times over the last few years, and they've always played us tough. So that one's going to be a challenge as well.
Bit of a silly one. Do you have choice of your uniform? You came back in black. You just superstitious guy here.
Those Reds were terrible. You see how we played earlier? It's all the jerseys' fault. So no, when we're throwing red rocks, we can wear our black or red, and when we throw yellow, we have to wear the white. Which the whites are the worst. They're the worst. Anyway.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thanks.